So, welcome to the fourth little film on Voddio. What we're going to do today is I'm going to edit a third little section of this package I'm doing. So we'll open Voddio. We'll have the four icons at the bottom. I want to go to the Files menu again because there's some audio that I want to pick up. This is a couple of IT guys that I wanted to listen to. So let's have a listen to what they've got to say. And here's the full version.
I'm Richard.
I'm Aaron. We both work in IT. Doesn't really do out for me. Don't really have any interest in it. Maybe when I was about 15, 16 as a young lad, but not so much now, no.
I don't find it offensive, but I think when you work in our line of trade, people don't tend to read the Sun.
There was so much available on the internet, and I'm sure people don't buy the paper for that anymore, so probably a bit dated.
I think that people will continue to buy the paper regardless of whether they've got page 3 in there or not.
So that's the full audio. I want to just pick up various bits of it because I only want about 10 seconds. So I'm going to double tap the lot of it first of all. Press play.
I'm Richard.
I'm Aaron. We both work in IT. Doesn't really do out for me.
So I'm going to stop it there. Bring in the yellow cursor at the bottom by tapping on the white bar at the bottom. That's the first clip that I want to keep. Let's double tap the whole lot so the whole lot goes milky again. Let's bring the blue one further along. This is the second section I'm looking for now.
Don't really have any interest in it. Maybe when I was about 15.
There we go. Maybe when I was about.
Maybe when I was about 15, 16 as a young lad, but not so much now, no.
There we go. And there's the outwards there. So that comes down to there. Tap again. Bring the blue one in across. You can see how fast it goes.
I think when you work in our line of trade, people...
There we go. When you work in our line of business.
When you work in our line of trade, people don't tend to read the Sun.
There was so much available on the internet, and
that's where I want to come out. And that's it. So there's 3 clips. I now tick on the tick box in the right hand side. Brings up the multi-track page. Just all I want to do here is just tighten up the levels. So there's the first one. There's if you double tap, you see you highlight and select that section. I can now bring that clip down onto another track and tighten it up against the first one, so this will sound like this.
I'm Richard.
I'm Aaron. We both work in IT. Doesn't really do out for me.
Now I've got a breath at the end of that clip there, so I'm just going to bring that back slightly there. You can use these 2 grey areas. See there? There's a grey area, a grey square and a grey square there. You can move the audio and it brings in the non-destructive element of this. So it brings the edit in slightly. That now means I've got to bring that one a little slightly more as well. Let's have a listen.
Not so much now, no.
When you work in our line of
so
trade,
that's going to be
people
fine.
don't tend to read.
Let's listen to the whole lot. By tapping that 6th icon along, it takes it back to the beginning.
I'm Richard.
I'm Aaron. We both work in IT. Doesn't really do out for me. Maybe when I was about 15, 16 as a young lad, but not so much now, no.
When you work in our line of trade, people don't tend to read the Sun.
There's one little last bit there which just needs tightening up there. Bring that in a little bit. Now I can flatten the image by going to the 3rd icon from the right, the IT Guys Edit Final, I will call this. And that's it. So there's the 4th clip that's now been compiled, the 3rd clip that's now been compiled. I've just got to record in the next film one last little bit link of audio, and then we can start building the whole thing.